Have you ever met someone and felt comfortable with them almost instantly? They didn't say anything special, yet their presence put you at ease. At work, some people connect effortlessly, while others, though equally smart, feel distant or hard to approach. This difference isn't about looks or status. It often comes down to subtle psychological cues. Studies show that likability isn't natural charisma, it's a skill anyone can learn. In this video, we'll explore 7 science-backed habits that make people like you more. Imagine how much easier life would feel if people warmed to you faster, smoother conversations, better teamwork, and more open doors. So let's begin. Step by step, we'll uncover the 7 principles of likability and how to start using them today. The mirroring effect. Picture this. You're chatting with a new colleague. They smile and take a sip of coffee, and moments later, you do the same. The conversation flows easily. That's the mirroring effect. Mirroring happens when we subtly match someone's tone, posture, or pace. Our brains read these small similarities as safety and trust. Studies even show that salespeople who mirror clients' gestures close more deals. The clients can't explain it, they just feel, this person gets me. The key is to stay natural. Copying every move feels fake. Instead, notice their rhythm and echo it, gently lean in when they do. Lower your tone when theirs softens. Subtlety turns imitation into connection. Mirroring is more than body language. It's empathy made visible. You're meeting people where they are, showing emotional alignment. So next time you talk to someone, observe their energy and reflect it lightly. Likability often isn't about words. It's the quiet signals that say, we're in sync. The power of names. Think about the last time someone called your name in a crowd, you noticed it instantly. That's no coincidence. Our brains are wired to respond to our own names. It's tied to identity and recognition. Psychologists call this the name effect. Studies show that hearing our name makes us feel valued. In one experiment, servers who used customers' names earned nearly 20% higher tips because people felt seen, not just served. This works everywhere. Teachers who use names increase engagement, and leaders build stronger trust. Even among friends, remembering a name quietly says, you matter. The key is to keep it natural use names at the right moments. Greetings, thanks, or meaningful exchanges. Try linking names to small details. Mark with glasses, Anna, who loves coffee. It helps you remember effortlessly. Names aren't just sounds, they're connections. Saying someone's name sincerely tells them, I see you. And that's where real likability begins. The self-disclosure effect. Have you ever bonded with someone right after they shared something personal? Maybe a coworker said, I was nervous my first week too. And suddenly you felt closer. That's the self-disclosure effect, the subtle art of opening up just enough to build trust. Self-disclosure means revealing small parts of your inner world, your thoughts, feelings, or little quirks. Research shows that when it's done thoughtfully, it deepens connection because vulnerability signals authenticity. The key is balance. Oversharing can make people uncomfortable, but light admissions like, I always get lost without maps, make you relatable and human. As trust grows, deeper sharing comes naturally. Leaders who admit small struggles seem more approachable, and friends who share genuine moments bond faster. When you're honest, you create a safe space for others to open up too. So next time you want to connect, share something real because people aren't drawn to perfection but to sincerity and heart. The Ben Franklin effect. Why do people sometimes like you more after helping you? This curious truth is known as the Ben Franklin effect. The story comes from Franklin himself. Faced with a rival who disliked him, he didn't flatter or argue instead. He asked to borrow a rare book. The rival agreed, and before long, their relationship began to thaw. Psychologists explain this through cognitive consistency. When someone helps you, their mind reasons, I must like this person otherwise, I wouldn't have helped. That quiet logic creates warmth. Research backs this up. People who do small favors, like returning a short survey, often report liking the requester more. Start small, ask for a quick opinion or a bit of advice. These simple requests feel effortless but open the door to goodwill. And don't forget, gratitude, a genuine thank you, deepens the bond. Sometimes, Asking for help isn't weakness, it's one of the fastest ways to turn strangers into allies. The art of compliments. Everyone loves appreciation, but not every compliment feels real. Some touch the heart, others feel forced. That's why psychologists talk about the art of compliments. Research shows that sincere, specific praise builds trust, while vague flattery, like, "You're absolutely incredible," can create doubt instead of warmth. The key is honesty and detail. Instead of "great job," say, "Your presentation was clear, especially the visual comparison." That specificity shows genuine attention. Indirect compliments work too when someone hears you praise them to others. It feels more authentic and lasts longer. Still, moderation matters. Too many compliments can sound manipulative. Focus on genuine qualities, effort, creativity, or kindness, not just outcome. And here's the bonus. When you train yourself to notice what's good in others, you become more positive too. People naturally enjoy being around that energy. A true compliment is like sunlight, simple, sincere, and unforgettable. The Similarity Principle. Imagine you're at a networking event, feeling uneasy, until someone says, "Wait, you're from my city too?" Instantly, the tension fades. That's the Similarity Principle. We naturally like people who seem like us, even in small ways. Psychologists have found that even tiny overlaps like sharing a birthday make people more cooperative. Our brains associate similarity with safety and trust. You see it everywhere. Fans of the same team bond instantly. Coworkers connect over shared struggles. Even matching colors can spark conversation. To use this, start with curiosity. Ask about hobbies or experiences. When you find real overlap, mention it naturally but never fake it. Pretending kills authenticity fast. Similarity can also come from shared moments, finishing a tough project, or facing the same challenge. At its heart, this principle is about belonging. When you highlight what you share, you remind others, you're not alone. And that simple feeling builds instant likability. Active listening. Most people think charisma comes from speaking well, but often it's about listening well. People might forget your words, but they remember how you made them feel. And nothing feels better than being truly heard. This is active listening. Not just nodding or saying, "uh-huh," but giving full attention, reflecting key points, and showing empathy. Psychologists say we all crave to feel seen, and this simple habit meets that need. If a colleague says, "This project is stressful," a quick "good luck" feels empty, but replying, "sounds like it's taking a lot of energy," shows real understanding. Here's how. First, focus fully, put distractions away. Second, paraphrase briefly to confirm what you heard. Third, show empathy, acknowledge their feelings. In relationships, most people don't need advice, they need presence. In today's noisy world, genuine listening is rare and powerful. Master it, and you'll be remembered not for what you said, but for how you made people feel. We've explored 7 psychology-backed habits. Each one is simple yet deeply effective. Charisma isn't rare, it's built through small, intentional choices. When you mirror naturally, remember a name, share honestly, or listen fully, you send one clear message: you matter. That's why people like you, not because of charm or clever words, but because you make them feel valued and safe. So here's a challenge. Pick just one of these habits today. Maybe it's giving someone a sincere compliment, or slowing down to truly listen. Watch how even a small shift changes how others respond. In the end, likability isn't magic. It's mindful attention to small action. And those small actions can quietly transform both your relationships and your sense of self.